In this video, I'm going to take you through the review process, and just because I haven't done this for a while, ever since we changed the review form. So if you're on the website, so you can get the review form from several different places. You can go to our Teachers Choices website and get it right here on the Field Leader info page, or even the Reviewer info page. The review form is down here. You can get it from the URL on the back of the book that we put on the sticker that is on every Teacher's Choices book, or you can scan the QR code that's on the same sticker. I'm just going to go off of the website. The other thing that I recommend you do if you're going to be reviewing a lot is that you just bookmark the review form. And I always just put it on, like you see it right here, I put it on my bookmark bar. So if you're on Google Chrome, the way you make sure that it stays on your bookmark bar is you go up here to this 3-dot menu, you go down to settings, and you make sure that you're signed in. Okay, even though you might be signed into your Google account, it doesn't mean that you're signed into your browser. I know that's weird, but it doesn't. So make sure you're signed into your browser, and then bookmark it by showing your bookmark bar. Go up here again to the 3-dot menu, go to bookmarks, go to show bookmarks bar, make sure you have that showing, and then go to the URL, click and drag it down to your bookmark bar. And then if you right click on that, you can edit it, and that's how I put Teacher's Choices review form. Okay, and then you save it, and then there it is, and you can get to it anytime you want. You don't have to go back to the website. Okay, so that's how you do that. So to review a book, though, for the Teacher's Choices project, the very first question is really important because it will dictate what questions that you answer after this. And so I just review the book that I'm looking at. You should have already read it by now. And so like the one that I'm choosing is called Over on the Farm. And it is kind of a take on a song, but it talks about animals and the names of their young, what sounds they make. And so I then look at the criteria, think about the overall style of the book, illustrations, word choice, whether a student would choose it on their own. This one they might choose on their own because the illustrations are really cute. It's a fun looking book. But then the third criteria is really important because it has the potential for supporting or enriching the curriculum, especially in other content areas. So if I'm thinking kindergarten, I'm thinking about the vocabulary that has to do with animals and their young and the things that they do. And so this would be something that I would study in science. I could also use it in ELA because of rhyme and rhythm and all of that. So based on the criteria, is the book reviewing appropriate? Yes. Now, if this was something like Captain Underpants or something like The Alien Ate My Gym Teacher or whatever, that would be a no, because those really don't have a whole lot of value for supporting content. And so if I chose no, then I would be, let's do that. If I go to next on no, then I just give this information, the title and my name and all of that. And then, so I'm going to do this so you can see, I would just give this information. I would tell that it's a picture book, and I would click submit, and I would be done. And so if it's a no, it's really quick and easy. But if it is a yes, then I'm going to go on, and I'm going to give my name, my email address, only if it's your first time to review, because we like to keep in contact with our reviewers. We won't send you any spam, but if I have a question about your review, I can then email you specifically. Put your school. If you're an SVU reviewer, put SVU. If you are in a different school, just put your school there. This little part right here is because we here at SVU let our future teachers or our pre-service teachers review books. And so we like to know who their reading partners are, because it's hard to pair them up sometimes for the two reviews on the picture books. And so you do not need to put anything here unless you are reviewing, unless you're an SVU student reviewing, or you are an SVU student partner reviewer. Okay, and so you'll put your answer there. The book title is Over on the Farm. And please put all the words of the title except for the, a, or and. You don't need those because we use this to alphabetized, and it's really irritating when I have to go back and delete all the DAs and ands. It just takes a lot more time. And then the Mary Ann Burks is the author, and then it's a picture book. And then the grade level span you will find on the dot that's on the sticker on the back. And so this one is primary. And notice that you can actually choose, I don't agree with it. Okay, so if you don't agree with the colored dot, tell down here what you would have said. But I do agree with it, that it's green because it's a primary. And then for this book, I would definitely say science, and I would say language arts. You can just choose one if you want to. And then if I want to tell what it would support, so animal families and vocabulary. Okay, so really quick and simple. And then what is my overall rating on the book? And so if it's well designed, okay, think about the word choices, the images, the value for actually teaching. And you need to be really, really stingy on this exceptional. And the reason I say that is because we review a lot of books. And at the end, when we're trying to make determinations of the winners, if we have 400 books that have exceptionals on them across all of the reviews, then it makes it really, really difficult for us to choose the ultimate winners in the end. And so be really, really stingy with your threes. This is a good book. It's fun. It's sing-songy. But I wouldn't say it's an exceptional work of writing. Okay, so I'm going to put good. And then I want you to justify your rating. Why? What should other people know about this book? And why did you give it what you gave it? Because this really does help us in the end when there are a lot of books that have the same reviews. It helps us to make a good determination. So I gave this book a 2 because the vocabulary is good, and there is rhythm to the text. The illustrations are beautiful. Okay, so you can tell just a little bit about, and you'll notice my my example here. You don't have to be that specific, but I just gave you 3 different things that you would say about the same book. So that's really it. And then you click submit, and you're done. And if you're reviewing a lot of books at the same time, you can just click here to submit another response. So that's really it about reviewing the books.